So here we are with an other video, and this video is related to the part E of your question paper. Anyway, in the future videos we would be discussing the question paper pattern, but let me tell you that there will be 5 parts in your question paper: part A, B, C, D and E. E is a compulsory question, and it is generally called a project or an assignment question. Most frequently we will have a problem to be solved, and the problem will be from either cost or revenue or utility. So here in this video we would be discussing a problem on the calculation of cost. Now this is one of the most frequently asked questions, like I told you, and if you can master this answer, then you are sure to get 5 marks. So please make it a point to watch this video till the end and understand the small little formulas that come, and you will do well in the examination. As informed in the introduction, this is a very important problem that all of you should know how to solve. This, according to me, is one of the simplest questions that will be asked for y'all in your PU2 examination, and this generally will be asked in the part E, that is the last part of the question paper. This will be a compulsory question, and it is quite easy to answer and get the allotted full 5 marks. This table we should know how to fill it up. There are very simple formulas which we have to remember, and we will be using the basic arithmetic functions such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. All these blanks will not be asked in the examination. Few blanks will be asked, so it makes it all the more easier for us to score the allotted 5 marks. Now before we start filling up the table, there are certain things to be done. When this question is asked, first make sure that the table is written down as it is without any mistakes. That's the primary thing that we have to keep in mind, because if you make mistakes while copying down the data, then everything will go wrong. So please make sure that you copy the table as it is with right numbers. Then let us name. Let output be named as Q. Then TFC is anyway given to us, TVC is given to us. TC. What's the formula for TC? Formula is TFC plus TVC. This is the first formula which we have to remember. Now AFC. Now what does AFC stand for? It stands for average fixed cost. Formula for that is total fixed cost divided by the quantity. AVC stands for average variable cost. So it is total variable cost divided by Q. Then we have SAC, that is short-term average cost, and the formula for that is total cost divided by the quantity. Then SMC. SMC stands for short-term marginal cost, and the formula for that is TCN minus TCN minus 1. Like I told you, if this question is asked in the examination, the question may be on cost or it might be on revenue. First write down the table, make sure you have written down the right numbers, then write the correct formulas under or for each of the column. So this makes sure that you don't go wrong when you solve this table. Now let us start. First one, let's try to fill up this column. It is TC. Formula is TFC plus TVC. We just have to add these two. 20 plus 0 becomes 20. 20 plus 10 becomes 30. 20 plus 18 becomes 38. 20 plus 24 becomes 44. 20 plus 29 becomes 49. 20 plus 33 becomes 53. Simple. Let's move on to the next column. It is AFC column. The formula is TFC divided by Q. So we have TFC here and we have Q here. So 20 by 0 doesn't apply. 20 by 1 would be equal to 20. 20 by 2 is equal to 20. 20 by 3 will be equal to 6.66. Simple calculation which you can do in your minds, or you can use a simple calculator. 20 by 4 is equal to 5. 20 by 5 is equal to 4. Simple. We have covered one more column. Let's move on. TFC divided by Q. So first column doesn't have any value. Then we have 10 by 1 is equal to 10. 18 by 2 is equal to 9. 24 by 3 is equal to 8. 29 by 4 would be equal to 7.25. Again, simple calculation can be done in the mind, or you can use the simple calculator. Then we have 33 divided by 5, which is equal to 6.6. Done. So we are done with the AVC column as well. Now let us move on to SAC column. SAC stands for short term average cost. Formula is TC divided by Q. So we have TC here and we have Q here. First column, no value. Then we have 10 by 1. We have to take TC. So it is 30 by 1. So 30 by 1 is equal to 30. Then we have 38 divided by 2, which is equal to 19. Then we have 44 divided by 3, that would be equal to 14.6. After that, we have 49 divided by 4, that should be equal to 12.2. And finally, we have 53 divided by 5, and that will be equal to 10.6. So we are done with SAC column as well. We are left with one last column. It is the SMC column. SMC stands for TCN minus TCN minus 1. So we have TC here, 20 minus 0. There is nothing. So we'll just leave it. We'll call it as 20 itself. 30 minus 20 is equal to 10. 38 minus 30 is equal to 8. 44 minus 38 is equal to 6. 49 minus 44 is equal to 5. 53 minus 49 would be equal to 4. So we have filled up the SMC column as well. So this is how exactly we deal with this table. Like I told you, everything will not be asked. Say for example, a blank will be given here, a blank will be given here, or maybe a blank here, or maybe a blank somewhere there. So this is how there will be 4 or 5 blanks which you have to fill. And if you know these formulas well, and if you can do the basic arithmetic operations, you can definitely get the full marks that is allotted to you. If you have any doubts in this question, you can leave it in the comment section. We shall get back to you with answers. We recommend that you like this video if you have really liked it, and please do share with your other friends so that they also start preparing well for their upcoming PU2 examination. Thank you so much.